It's Sunday, so new weekly. A couple of things I'm not familiar with that are new, but I've already checked at them. I think generally there's a two-ish, three-ish, four-ish teams. Spawn team. There's just a lot of spawn stuff. There just is a lot of it. And then trumpet team. Kind of a lot of stuff there. New for me would be the jewel caterpillar. That's kind of new. And this is still new-ish, but yeah, there's a couple of just get extra trumpet value like Nyala and Rockhopper Penguin, but you know you could combine them with Wildebeest and a couple of other things, Booby, etc. There is the hint of a cell team, but it feels like the payoffs are a little not quite there. Like they're there, but it doesn't quite work. So there's the caterpillar that will make things sell higher. That's good. Barnacle is kind of sneakily interesting this week because of Jersey Devil and just selling for money and stuff. But Barnacle, that... Okay, Marmoset's a cell pet. The main problem with cells this week is that there's no cell pets really at all in the first 3 tiers that actually have the keyword cell on them, besides Marmoset. And then the payoffs are Starfish. That's pretty much it. Yes, there's Flytrap that's good. There's a couple of things that are good to sell. Go to buy, sell makes sense. Oh, you can amalgamation things that come in, Jersey Devil things that come in. I just don't see it coming together. I think it's going to be a bit of a trap. And then the other option is just like good old Husky whatever scaling. There's a few scalings that are around that seem all right. So we'll see what happens, but Barnacle Jersey Devil is cute. Would take a while to get there, but still kind of cute. Willing Scouts. Animated improper nuts. Alright. The Yeti doesn't really pair with anything in particular. I didn't see any specific role stuff, so I'm not really sure what that's gonna really pull off and do, but it's there. I also feel like the Albatross isn't that good. There's only a couple things that actually snipe. The Lynx, the Poison Dart Frog, and the... I guess I'd rather do it like this. Poison Dart Frog, that, and the Tamarin, the Pied Tamarin, that does a little bit of a snipe. Not much. There isn't weakness, as far as I saw. There is the Bakunawa, which gives Sleepy. So that's kind of neat, I guess. But, the other thing is a newer pet for me that removes perks. So that's, in a way, a little bit of a weakness in a sense. Now this is one of the few scalers, so I'm kind of interested in that. +4 is a lot. And that's not something to, you know, turn your nose at. I will say, it does feel like how I mentioned Spawn Team and Trumpet Team, there's a couple things that kind of overlap on both of those. One of them being the Saiga Antelope, you could definitely use for either, at least for a little bit. But then you probably, if you're going full trumpets, you probably want to get rid of this for something that just gives raw amount of trumpets without needing spawns. But there are a few pets, I feel like. But Saiga Antelope stands out to as one that overlaps on both. That being said, I do like me some good old-fashioned scaling. We do know that. We are familiar with that. Interesting. I'm not sold necessarily on the bat though. There is some actual armor this week too. There's melon armor, and then there's Gallic and Brussels sprouts, I think. Alright, we lose that one. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's been a lot that's happened in the past week, but let's firstly speak on the fact that, do I give this to something? I'm gonna actually just roll. Not for you. One of these. Just double level me. Alright, never mind. Stream-wise, we did Wood Carve Wednesday, Puzzle and Dragons Monday. On Friday, we did Star Puffs, and then the end of... Hey, more trumpets. We lose. We did Star Puffs, and then the final, final MEO Famicom Friday chapter, which was exciting. Big time stuff happening there. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tempted to just hippo a hatchling chick to clean up after the fact. That seems pretty good to me. I'm fine with getting rid of the groundhog. Doing this will jump to the front, hopefully trade or something. Early garlic does go pretty nuts, but I also like... Hit the hippo? Yeah, I like that too. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I could sell this, just bring in the falcon for now. I think that's also probably just better. And then roll. It's tempting to garlic these. The only thing in the back of my mind, of course, is husky. Honestly, nothing else that's going to show up here I care about anyway, so I'll just do that. An 8-10 hippo? This early? Okay. Okay. We're going to eat up a little bit here for sure. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Wait, but I spawn a groundhog? We still win. No, we still draw because the dog spawns in front. That was crazy. Gallic court date? What court date? This might be a little weird. I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna do this. Damn, not seeing. Oh, this is the perk removing, the Garanuk, whatever his name is. Its name is. I don't know. And then today, before Super Auto Pets, we were playing a Sylvie game, which was evil. It was a bit of an evil game. Alright, we drew there. That's good. We should win from that. I did not beat it, but I'm gonna go back to that game to beat it because, goddamn, I wanna fight that thing. I wanna fight that thing. Okay, this first. It's funny because this doesn't really do anything, but this does. I think. Because I won't have mana. You need to have mana to transfer mana. So I think I'd rather sell this one first. Minotaur behind this. Buff you like that more. Probably swap that in for the Tsuchinoko. Looking for a hatchling chick level would have been nice, but it's almost too late. Okay, don't snipe the hippo and we're gonna be alright. Yeah, 3 kills is usually gonna be enough to make things work out. We spawn a dog. Boom. We draw. Boom, we draw. Crazy. Now the Lynx obviously is not as good because of the whole leveling situation. Okay. I guess this for the stats. Okay, we'll get a level from that. I mean, it certainly seems like I'm situated to get a husky and just get rid of the birds on the team. For some other stuff. Okay, sniping the Pegasus would have been nice. But I think we're gonna be okay. Okay. The garlic has definitely paid off there. I wonder, I'm sure it would have done more if we did it the other way, but... See, this is a pretty interesting ability. That's a pretty interesting ability. Should have unfrozen that for Chocolate to show up. Part of me is tempted to... Okay, never mind. That's also kind of interesting. Because 12 is just a lot. I wonder why it says works one time per battle. Oh, I guess like if you gave it an onion thing to move to the back and jump again. Okay. Very, very smart. Tempted to freeze that. I was just thinking if you just, again, Husky, remove these two, put this in, that's pretty good. Maybe even look to switch out the Minotaur. The Minotaur's gonna stop being pretty useful pretty quick. Lots been happening. Oh boy, there's the Husky. Hippo getting 2 kills is pretty huge. I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately, but... the Houston Half Marathon took place, and... there was... Connor Mance broke the 18-year-long half marathon record held by Ryan Hall, legendary Ryan Hall. So that's kind of cool. Let's do this, because then that triggers twice. So congrats to Connor. Huge record. Otherwise in the sports, playoffs! Playoffs are happening for football, and everyone is mad at the Chiefs, or the refs at the Chiefs. I even saw, I think it was trending, rigged on Twitter yesterday. So that's fun. Okay, good level, but maybe a little late. Taco's nice, but... I think this is just going to be me trying to go for a Husky too hard that doesn't show up, and then I lose. I think that's what I'm seeing right now. Imagine there's gonna be... Okay, alright, hold on. Hippo lives, this could do some good stuff, and we slept the Falcon. Oh, but we drew. Oh, but wait. And we still lost. Lovely. Lovely. Those just don't do anything for us. Yeah, Rootling's not great this week because you just need something else to scale it. You can't, like, Cucumber. There's not a ton of... There's, like, no health food, really. There he is. There he is. Probably a little too late, but... I'm just hoping that this kills something. This plus this kills something in the first unit, and then this could maybe try and kill the rest, but now I'm thinking that's probably not that likely. Do we talk about it? The fact that, supposedly, not supposedly, but, oh, you snipe? Wait, maybe this is okay? No, it's not okay. We lost. Wow, that felt quick. Felt like there was losses that maybe, I guess that's what I get for not garlicking and trying to go for the Husky that didn't show up until it was too late, but the whole TikTok being shut down and then them basically implying that they're not going to shut it down before they unshut it down, and then they did unshut it down, aka put it back up, and then say that it was because of Trump, even though clearly it was pretty all planned from the start that that was what was gonna happen. I mean, that's like the one sentence right up, right? It's just... it's pretty much what most people that pay attention were expecting. Speaking of snooty suspects, that was a preview of the next 4 years. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, I suppose. It's a pretty good start, given that it is a horse team. 2 different spawners, not bad. Now, the other big news, of course, is that the Switch 2 was announced. Switch 2! Yeah, that happened. I hate freezing 3 things that won't level, but I guess I'm supposed to, maybe? There was 2 main things in my mind when I saw it. I know this is like almost old news at this point, but that's what happens when, you know, I don't see you until the next Sunday for the YouTube people. We did talk about it a little bit on stream midweek and such. Speed run. The statement on partial backwards compatibility is an interesting one. I'm curious to know what that's gonna look like. We're gonna lose this because of a flying fish. It's just kind of guaranteed, right? Yeah, I mean that's a big budgie back there. If it's like a 95%, 90 to 95% backwards compatibility type of situation, then that makes sense as far as okay, I get it. Even though I have seen a lot of interesting takes of people being mad that it isn't 100% backwards compatible, even though I'm pretty sure that's even the case with like maybe the PS2 when that was backwards compatible, or the PS3 or whatever. Most of the time they'll just say, oh, it's backwards compatible, and then not really go into it, and then turns out there's like a couple of niche games that don't. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be going on here. That's my hunch. Do I take this level now? I mean, this getting double horse buffs is going to be pretty big for the team this turn, but a level this turn would also be pretty big. Let's roll first, see if anything interesting pops up. Caramel. I'm going to wait. Okay. Yeah, my guess is that it's maybe some niche games with some, I don't want to say gimmicky, but like particular hardware specific things that just can't be supported without significant extra stuff involved in the hardware just to support, you know, a handful of games. Stuff like Nintendo Labo comes to mind. I don't know if that's specifically the right thing or not, but it is a thing that comes to mind as something that would be fitting for an option like that. Now, this is interesting because I have alluded to Saiga Antelope being good. Root Lane, kind of neat. It will scale some things for a while, but then I feel as though it's going to fall off. Or we could potentially try and get a Minotaur going, which would be interesting. Kind of like the idea of selling a Marmoset to get 6 gold, and then putting these behind the beetle. Or just because I feel like the beetle's going to trade. Although I guess you're not going to get many triggers with this regardless, unless you get rid of the beetle and then put this behind here, because it has more health. But I think I like this because you also will get the rolls out of it. And then I suppose I wait on the rolls because this is frozen. So okay. And then obviously the Mario Kart 9 stuff, which looked... Oh, he took my thing! Oh, that's bad. We lose. Hey, they're like me from before. They got Hippo and Falcon. Dang. Huh. I should take one of these now. I guess this one's a little bit better to take now. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, I still have 1 gold. Well, whatever. Having 24 players in Mario Kart's pretty crazy. All my things are dead. Oh no. I've been Tamarind. That was a pretty favorable spawn, so we're gonna draw at least, which is good. The designs being more kind of squished, and some people say chibi, that's a little bit too far, but the more squished designs are interesting. I think it's time to get rid of you and bring in the Nyala. Just to bring that thing in. And then, maybe bring this in at some point in a turn or two or something. I mean, we could sell one of these things and buy this, but I feel like the team's not that great. Give 3 friends. Although this won't. Well, okay, whatever. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. It doesn't really make sense to do the Crow to try to level the Nyala because it's not tier 5's it anyway. But some people are mad about the DK design change, even though it's like pretty reasonable. Yeah, it's not great. That's pretty bad. Well, you know what? We lose bomb. Theirs is... Why did theirs have one more? They had a gopher or something? Jesus, okay. I mean, I guess if we somehow win before the Nyala, but I don't really even see how that's possible. But sure. Our units are just kind of bad. Our units are just kind of bad, huh? They're not big enough to do anything? I think I see the problem with the team. Should have gone Pegasus instead of keeping that horse around. Alright then. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We saw like 4 Pegasus in the past 2 turns. If anything, the designs look more like Super Mario Kart for the SNES style. Well, that's just terrible. That just all went completely terrible. I mean, we won, but it went pretty badly, I would say. Yeah, so that wouldn't really do anything. Alright, time to get rid of you, I think. This guy is kind of neat, but he's kind of, like, bad. I mean, unless these are permanent stats, which it doesn't say, so I don't see any reason to think that. It's not that much. 3 health to the team, but you need trumpets, so you'd have to go, like, this? Or wait, shouldn't I just beluga and then yoink that? I guess? Yeah. Maybe that gives me a chance of winning? Probably not, but maybe. A husky. That health did a lot for us. Okay, but we're against other bad teams, so maybe that means it's okay. Damn it. I need something else to be alive. I mean, I guess I kind of want the Nyala to be the thing that's alive, huh? Our team needs to be better before this does anything for us, unfortunately. Melon Slice. I guess the thing that I'm at about this situation is that it just feels like, how do I get to 10 wins from here? I mean, I'm halfway there. Whoa, I'm living on a prayer, but it's looking like it's gonna have to be a trumpet team, is my guess. Get a Rockhopper involved, maybe get a Wildebeest involved. That is something of interest. Alright. It'd be kind of cool if it spawned with the I guess I buy this and sell this for 1 gold, right? I don't know if that worked. Give me something good to eat. That is not really it. I just do this. I think I just do that. Then I do this. I guess this gives stats, but like, who cares, kind of? It basically isn't really any stats. Granted, I'm sure the Minotaur's only gonna get 1 buff anyway. Alright, well, yep, this is why. What is there to say, really? What is there really to say except this is what we expect to happen, pretty much? Is that people are going to get Huskies, and people that don't, unless they already have mega trumpet stuff going on, are more likely to win. Maybe if you had like level 3 links going on as well. But we have a lot of stinky. A lot of stinky going on. A lot of stinky going on. So you become a 7/6, which is not much. Guess I'd rather level this first. I was going to say, I was gonna feed this the melon to eat the Nyala just to have another Nyala going on, but I don't know. I think the Donkey Kong situation is fine. It just looks like old Donkey Kong. Hey, there we go. We got a couple of hits. There's something. Oh my god, that's so many trumpets. 40? Where did 40 come from? Well, we killed it, but nothing else. You know what? I'm doing another one. I'm not happy. I want something more than that. I want something more than that. I'm not satisfied. The almighty tugboats. TeamSpeak's coming back, apparently. Or, not that it's coming back, but there was some tweet that I saw of it looking like it's, trying to look like Discord or something. Whatever. What I really want to tell you about, of course, though. What did I watch this week? Well, on the bike, I watched, oh my god, F me, my life. F me life. This is disaster. The new Wallace and Gromit movie came out on Netflix. So I watched the OG one with the first appearance of the penguin. Blanking on his name. The Penguin Man. I watched that so that I would know. I think I've definitely seen the famous scene on the toy train. I feel like a lot of people have seen that scene. But I hadn't seen like the full 30-minute short before, so that was kind of neat. That was indeed kind of neat. There's something to be said about a jellyfish. Jellyfish could be pretty neat with just getting barnacles, letting them level up, and then getting rid of them or something. So yeah, I watched the actual full new one, Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul. Pretty good. Pretty good one. We lose still, though. How'd you have so much extra stuff going on, huh? You didn't have to sell, like, 3 level 1 units? How dare you? We're just gonna keep doing it, I guess. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. No levels! Lovely. Alright, well, maybe we're just not meant to win. Yeah, we lose. I don't even need to see this. It was good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Very much. Wallace and Gromit. Gromit. Let's get some cheese. Oh no, the machine's gone wild. Alright, now we see a fucking 100 groundhogs now that we've gotten rid of our one groundhog. Lovely. Alright, I guess I'll just go F myself. I'm thinking Minotaur is kind of poopy. That's what I'm thinking. Put the poison dart frog behind the cricket for a couple of shots. Seems not bad. I have to sell something to do that. Sell the beluga, that makes the horse worse. So there's that. I can roll, I suppose. Okay. Interesting. We got some interesting things here. Are we giving up on the jellyfish? That is another question. Are we giving up on the jellyfish? I mean, if we're only buffing the cricket thing that pops out, would we rather have the horse or get rid of the horse and then keep the sturgeon for another 2-3? This is going to get +2, so it's going to make a 3-1. A 3-1 and a 4-3 versus a 2-3 and a 2-3. And the math's kind of not on your side there, is it? That's not exactly on your side there, is it? Alright, and now we're back in on the jellyfish. Next turn, maybe get rid of the... Well, I guess... Well, we'll see. Okay. Well... It did 2 shots. It's not going to be enough to do anything, but it did 2 shots. 0, 2... Alright, alright. Great. We just have to level. We need the stats. Interesting. Yes, interesting. Yes, quite. Sell the horse, buy the crow, sell the crow, level the jellyfish, randomly have a regular fish. Okay, they're looking for the future. Man, that garlic did a lot for them, but this garlic's gonna do a lot for me. Okay. Incoming husky that can't buff my... Alright. You know what? This, I guess, will buff the cricket that spawns out, so it's something. Could antelope, but we're not really full spawning, and this will still... I guess the bad thing is that if I buy anything here, it's gonna be a little messed up, but... Sure. It'll get buffed by the amalgam. Sure. That's a big one of those. That is a big one of those. Oh, these snipes are going to be helpful for the falcon to at least trade, though. It did. That was... Amalgam went pretty hard there. That was good. I'm sorry. Amalgamation. Sorry. I am looking for levels. Though you can't really get this one, but... Levels for the jellyfish would be good. A barnacle would be good to see. Okay, I'll take that right now. Not bad. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes it more likely to be a level, I suppose. And then, you know what? I don't know if I can justify that just for one turn, because I'm probably going to sell that next turn. I think if we want to go somewhere, we gotta try and get something. Okay. These work well with jellyfish. These work well with jellyfish. Okay. Cricket, probably not gonna... The cricket, poison dart frog also are not things I'm necessarily married to here, but... Okay. Mana and spook. Okay, we didn't even get to the jellyfish on that one. Alright, sell. Buy. Now I have to just use other things, so I guess I'm going to use this. Guess I'm gonna use this. Just so I use the money? I guess what I could have... yeah, no, I guess I just do that. There you go. Buffer the jellyfish, get a level. Oh, it's a pretty big team there. How you got all those stats? You don't have any permanent stat givings. Oh, that math was not the best, huh? Ouch. Ouch. Probably gonna have to roll on this one. Part of me's like, sell this because just getting something better and then you're not worried about this. Puppy would be good. I mean, Spinosaurus, I guess, sort of works with that at the same idea as well, in a sense. Do this to get some benefit. Make the first enemy weak. Spinosaurus. Get one. This. Then this. And this. Don't. We didn't. I didn't need to do that. In my brain, I still had to not roll. That was dumb. Easter egg would have been better. Whatever. Something's off today in the brain. You know, I didn't think about level 3 Barnacle with the links there. That's pretty good too. Thank God that unit killed the big guy up front. Otherwise, might have been a little dicey. Okay. Lynx does feel like it would be pretty good. And this doesn't... These don't really do much. So do... this. I know that seems weird because you would want spawners, but... do that. Probably just Anteater if I have to. And I guess I could Anteater Brussels sprouts so this doesn't have the spooked on it. It's kind of weak. Maybe cheese instead. Do that, and I'll roll. Okay. Yeah, obviously we're not huskying here. Obviously we're not exactly huskying. I think this is going to be another middling run that doesn't actually get anywhere, because we'll run into teams that... By the time we would ever get to 10, we would be running into teams that have been huskying for who knows how many rounds, and it would just not really matter, I'm guessing. I guess you're gonna wait another turn. I was thinking about sort of sell this, do this to get a level type deal, but we're not really there. We're not really there. Oh, this is interesting. Let's just YOLO this. Oh, that's pretty freaking sick. That's a pretty sick one. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. I don't actually think it's gonna matter, but it was exciting at least. Yep, here's the husky runner that's been going on. Here's the... I mean, they have a 24/24 dog. Let's not kid ourselves here. It's over. All right, I gotta figure it out. Maybe I'm too off right now. Something's wrong. I'll have to reconvene. I did have my brain melted by playing that Sylvie game for an hour plus. It was the hardest shoot 'em up type game because it was both a shoot 'em up and a puzzle game at the same time. It was nuts.